Hell Performance, stainless steel brake line kits. What's stopping you?
FIM E-Road Racing World Cup from Valencia, Spain. Road racing at its fiercest, most competitive and frantic best. Thursday, July 25th, 11:05 p.m.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
Isn't tough enough. Today's riders have to compete in this blistering heat. Let's see how they get on. Here's our commentator, Roger Warren.
Cadwell Park is the venue for round 5 of the SorryMate.com Endurance Championship. Let's start by going over to the T. Watson Bikes team, our featured team for the weekend.
Okay, so what made you guys enter the endurance?
Basically, we see a lot of jokers in the paddock and we wanted to show them how it's really done. So we've turned up here. We're going to smash them to pieces and we're going to forge a new path in endurance clubman racing.
Very confident. What are your thoughts?
I wasn't chosen, it chose me because I've been brought in to replace an injured rider, so I only found out on Friday. So I say it's been chosen for me rather than the other way around, so should be interesting.
Okay, thank you. We'll check in with you later.
So as the riders line up for the traditional Le Mans type start, 3 hours in this heat is going to be very, very testing. In fact, some of the teams have actually altered their strategy and will be going out in 30-minute stints rather than the normal 40 or 45 minutes. So they leap onto the bikes and get away for the first of what will be many laps over the course of this race. Team Traction Control, one of our leaders there and on pole position, consisting of Steve Mercer and Ben Neves. On board already with Rick Dickinson on our featured team, rider number 157. Well, don't forget, he was mega confident on what he's going to do this weekend. We'll see whether he can back up the talk. I'm sure they can, as he picks off one position straight away. But at the head of the field already, Team Traction Control, the team owned, of course, by Keith Flint. And Steve Mercer on board, the vastly experienced rider on the Suzuki GSX-R 1000, has headed off into the lead and has started to stretch away at the front. Don't forget, the teams identifiable by their red and yellow armbands on each individual rider, so we can see who's out there at any one stage. Different classes. We have the clubman class out there alongside the nationals and the 1000s and the 600s as well. So many different riders, many different classes. But Team Traction Control starting to head away already. IBL Racing in second, Mark Clark and Hudson Kenner. Hudson Kenner actually got married yesterday, so this is the way he spends his honeymoon down here at Cadwell Park. On board with Rick Dickinson still. As he heads up towards the mountain, let's see, he gets some major air there. Look at that on the camera, so he'll be pleased with that one. I'm sure he'll have something to say about that as we interview the team during the course of this race. You can see for yourself, there's no time to rest on the last third of the circuit as you flick left, and then right again before heading down across the start line. Each team has transponders on the bike, which is transferred from one machine to the other, which electronically times, of course, and keeps a score of the laps during the course of the 3 hours. So as the riders all peel across, spectators here, well, they will be kept up to speed with the scores as we go through, but no doubting who is at the front. The Suzuki Team Traction Control out there. As the riders go through, there we have 85 Pit Stop Racing, the Dilkses on the ZX6R Kawasaki's. And then we look for the 191 Radial Line Racing with Steve Smith on board. 247, the Van Hire Racing Team. Les Liney riding the 675 Triumph. 7 goes through, 7 being, of course, Tank 2 Racing, with Grant Berry taking the first stint on the GSXR 1000 Suzuki. So as the riders come across the line, one more time, it is still the traction control team making it look very easy. They were fastest in qualifying and they're running away at the front by some distance. They really are making a very good job of this one. Keith Flint will be very pleased with this one, as you can see. Steve Mercer on that leading stint. Well, Steve Mercer, of course, is one of the fastest riders in the country, British Superbike rider. There is our featured team. We'll see how the boys are doing. Well, we have one very confident rider starting, of course, and one not so confident substitute in the form of Andrew Bishop in second place. 58 on screen there. Coming in for an unscheduled stop, it is the Anglia Interiors team. And the 157, that is our featured team, and very nice looking, well prepared bike, has to be said. Rick Dickinson still out on circuit at the moment. Well, he's picked up some useful places already on his first stint, as he comes in now to change over, as you say. Andrew Bishop pressed into service and in this race, wasn't expecting to be doing it, but ready to take his first trip round. So Rick Dickinson swaps over. We'll see the transponder being transferred from one machine to another. There we go. And Andrew Bishop will be out on circuit. Andrew Bishop on the 1000RR BMW. There we go.
Hello. So how was it out there?
Let's walk in the park. I don't know. I feel like I've only done like 2 or 3 minutes maybe. Just scrub the tyres in, warming up, you know. A couple of slow teams. Souls on 2 wheels. They're like grannies pushing prams. Far IT, I don't think they're going the right way. You know, as I said, jokers out there. But, you know, hopefully we'll come through. We're sandbagging at the moment. Final stints where we're going to take everyone, get all the cups.
Okay, so is that your expectations then?
Yeah, first, I think. That if I get any lower than first, I'll be disappointed.
Thank you.
Well, then everyone else may as well pack up and go home, because the result is almost done and dusted, apparently. So the rest of the riders just out there to make up the numbers. As we look at some of the teams going through there, still keeping the scores going. As we said, a lot of the teams doing shorter stints this time because of the heat and the attrition rate. Frame Fast, number 57, go through there, the Oliver Mann, Ralph Naden team. And there is our featured team, Andrew Bishop, out on his first stint, the T. Watson Bikes team. Plenty of action in the paddock, as you can imagine. Lots of work for the teams and the mechanics during this 3 hours, because it's not just the riders, it's a real team effort there for sure to keep man and machine going and to make sure they get through this 3-hour stint. Number 58, Anglia Interiors Insignia Signs, with Jamie Loveday on board, riding a ZX10 Kawasaki. And IBL riding in the National Endurance Series there, with our man Hudson Kenner, the newlywed, on board his ZX10 Kawasaki. Meanwhile, Team Traction Control continue to rack up the laps and extend their lead at the front, with the yellow armband telling us that Ben Neves is out with his first stint of the weekend, riding for Team Traction Control. Running repairs being made in the paddock during the course of this weekend, don't forget. 58 coming into the paddock on the Kawasaki. That is the Anglia Interiors team as they change over riders, and this time it is Jamie Loveday going out, taking over from Aaron Bird. So we wait for our boys to come in. This will be the next change. Rick Dickinson will go back out for his second stint there. This is where the mechanics come in, as we say, a lot of organisation. It's not just random, this 3 hours, definitely. So Andrew Bishop survived his first stint out there in the heat. In fact, riding a Yamaha R1. So as he hands over, the transponder clipped across there, and Rick Dickinson goes out on circuit Mr. Confidence on his second stint, no doubt to rip it up and show the others how it's all done. So with 1 hour gone, let's check out and see how the classes stand. National Endurance, Team Traction Control from IBL Go Racing, and the Clubman is Fire It from Tank 2, surprisingly in second, and Anglia Interiors running third. Dales Racing leading the 600s from Pit Stop, and Team Sorry Mate Junior with the 15-year-old Wiggly brothers in third.
Okay, so Rick seemed to find the first stint quite easy. How did you find it?
Exactly the opposite. Very hard, very hot, very tough, yeah. So, I struggled, especially towards the end. Right the last 3 laps, I really started to tire a bit, and I sort of kind of made a few mistakes, so I slowed down a little bit. I'd had enough. I don't think I'd done another lap.
So is the weather really hindering at the moment?
Oh yes, yeah. This is very, very hot, and it saps your energy as well as sort of dehydration as well. So yeah, it's tough, definitely.
Okay, we'll catch up with you later.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
Play Betfred Live Casino now. With real dealers in real time. Wherever you are. Play live roulette and blackjack on your mobile and online. It's as close to real as it gets. Get a £10 no deposit welcome bonus absolutely free. Text Betfred to 89660 now.
Mr. Green, where will he take you today? From downtown New York to sunny Miami, medieval forest to imperial Rome. Escape to outer space when you play Starburst. Choose from a huge range of casino games at MrGreen.com. Join now and get 20 free spins. Welcome to the award-winning online casino, MrGreen.com.
Welcome to a summer you'll never forget. At Butlins, we're here to let you laugh and play and take your cares away with a world of entertainment night and day. So book your getaway on a half-price break. Book now at butlins.com or call 0800 222 555.
There's no end of things around the home that can disrupt your wireless internet. But our router finds a way through the interference to give you an unbeatably reliable wireless signal. The new BT Home Hub uses the latest smart dual-band technology to help reduce dropouts so you could enjoy a smoother web browsing experience. It comes with totally unlimited broadband, which is free for the first 6 months, then £16 a month. That's unlimited broadband free for the first 6 months with an unbeatable wireless signal. Just call 0800 800 950.
Hell Performance, stainless steel brake line kits. What's stopping you?
Hello! Virgin Media have got a great choice of bundles, all half price for 6 months. You can choose from TV or TV with TiVo. It lets you record 3 shows at once, you know. Even fibre optic broadband. Super fast enough for the whole house to be online. Plus calls from as little as £4 a month for 6 months, along with line rental for £14.99 monthly. So, whether it's TV and calls, broadband and calls, or all 3 in one of our brilliant collections, you can enjoy great half-price entertainment from just £4. So why not call 0800 052 1060 or visit virginmedia.com today.
The Irish Rallying Championship, the International Rally from Donegal. Coverage from the iconic race, Friday 26th of July, 10:05 p.m, Motors TV.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
into hour 2 of the ACU-sorrymate.com Endurance Championship. And there we have IBL Racing with Mark Clark on board. As the 777, 777 of the 7 Racing team also go through, followed by the team Silver Fox riding on number 56 with Graham Marks riding. And coming down the hill is the Pit Stop Racing team with Mark Dilks on board as they head into the chicane. Interesting team coming down towards us here, the team Sorrymate Junior squad, with the Wigley brothers using this as practice for the upcoming BSB round. They're running 3rd in the race, which is being led by the Dales Racing team.
Okay, Dales Racing, you're in the top spot of your group. How did you find that?
Yeah, it's obviously very hot out there and it's a little bit greasy, but apart from that, it's a good day. So, yeah, we should be okay, I think.
So is the weather affecting you much?
It's hotter than what we'd normally expect it, but I think it is the hottest day of the year this year. So, yeah, a little bit, to be fair.
Can you keep the top spot?
I'd like to think we can, but time will tell.
Being typically British, there we are complaining about the weather. Meanwhile, Pit Stop Racing coming in for their changeover. Mark Dilks handing over to Peter as he heads off for his stint and into the 2nd hour. Number 22, Cross Ducks Racing, with Russell Horton on board as they head through, and we look for our number 9. There is number 39, the Sorrymate.com team, with Colin Norris riding. And then we see also our Dales Racing squad, our race leaders here in the National 600 class going through. Number 4, IBL again, tramping out the laps. 25. That is the Souls on 2 Wheels squad. Well, we featured them before, don't forget, in an earlier round in the championship. Always entertaining seeing those boys, always got something interesting to say. But you can see things have steadied down a little now in this heat because it is starting to take its toll on man and machine. As I said earlier, some of the teams adopted a 30-minute handover policy rather than the longer stints that they sometimes do. Ducks Cross Old Boys out there riding with an R6 and a Kawasaki ZX-10, Martin Lambert and Grant Wagstaff. 191, Radio Line Racing. So this is where the transponders have to work very hard, and thankfully they're keeping us a score here. 115, Traction Control, our race leaders. Quick tyre change, but here comes our featured team. They're going to be handing over again, and Andrew Bishop, well, he said he was tired and was finding it tough after the first stint. Well, he's got to gird his loins now because he's got another 30 minutes out there in the heat. There he goes.
Rick, that was your 2nd stint. Yeah. Still confident?
Yeah, I mean, like, as I said, everyone is going so slowly out there. It's unbelievable. I must say, we're missing our teammate, our normal teammate, Tom. He's had an unfortunate bedroom accident with his boyfriend, so he couldn't make it this weekend. But we're having a great time out there. You know, I don't think we've been overtaken by anyone, so I'm quite confident. Probably about 5 or 6 laps ahead. You know, you should come and do this. Everyone's not very good, and you can beat them easily.
So the weather's not had that much of an effect on you then?
It's just like, you know, winter's day. I'm pretty chilled out. So I've got an extra layer on underneath, actually, because it's, you know, it gets a bit chilly out there on the bike, but, you know, we're doing okay.
Thank you.
Well, if there was an award for the most people you can offend during a short TV interview, I think they'd probably win that one hands down. But having fun, that's what it's all about. So as we now get well into the race and up towards the halfway mark, Team Traction Control still heading there. Ben Neves out on circuit at the moment, absolutely having a storming ride and extending their lead lap after lap. Anglia Interiors going through as well on the number 58, but the Dilks Racing team having a solid ride. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves.
Okay, so you're only a few seconds ahead of Sorry Mate. Can you keep it until the end?
Yeah, the minute is just stretched out to about 32 seconds, and we've both got 1 pit stop each, so it's looking all right, but you never know what can happen. We've been stung before, so we'll keep plugging away. 1 pit stop left, final shootout at the end, and we'll we'll see who comes out on top. But yeah, it's going to be close.
Has it all gone smoothly for you today then?
The start didn't go so well. I didn't get into gear and I was the last bike into the first corner, but with some questionable overtakes, I managed to work my way back through. But yeah, we're doing okay now, and hopefully we can try and push on. First gone, they're too quick, so we will try and consolidate second.
Tank 2 in the Clubman 1000 class. We have Chris Mason handing over to Grant Berry there. Meanwhile, the Souls on Two Wheels team having a few issues and a few problems. Looks as though the bike doesn't want to go out anymore. Meanwhile, Andrew Bishop settling into the routine of things now, and as we say, our late substitute out there starting to enjoy himself and have some fun as the rest of the teams go through. Still Game Racing, number 60 on a pair of 675 Triumphs heading round. So as we get towards the final hour now, the positions are starting to get a little bit more solid, and it's getting a bit more serious as we head down towards the final hour. Number 4 going through IBL Racing with Mark Clark out there this time with the red armband. Hudson Kenner having a welcome rest and maybe getting to talk to his new wife as well. But here we go. We're going to swap over. Andrew Bishop swapping over one more time, and Mr. Confidence, Rick Dickinson, heading off out on circuit again. There he goes. So the camera with Rick sedately at abiding to the speed restriction before he heads out onto the circuit now. So just one more pit stop to go for the team as we head out on circuit and peel into Coppice, up the hill and into the long right-hand around Charles Bend. Here we go. This one goes on and on and on and leads on. Eventually, we get round onto Park Straight. Here we go. Downhill, Park Straight, building speed rapidly. So there we have it. 1 hour to go. 1 hour to go now. And the scores on the doors. The National 1000s, Team Traction Control, way out in front of IBL and Go Racing, with the Clubmans being led by Fire It Racing from Tank 2 and Anglia. 600s, Dales Racing just in the lead from Pit Stop and the Junior Sorry Mate team, with TDM still leading the Clubman 600s.
Right, so Rick's finding it so easy out there. How about you?
I'm finding it so difficult. I think he's a bit younger and fitter than I am, so yeah, I'm finding it quite hard, but I seem to get faster as the session went on. I think I paced myself too much, and then I didn't have any bikes to reference myself to, and I had a few bikes go by me. I think I did faster laps towards the end than at the beginning in the end. So
you feel your last stint went really well?
Considering, yeah, I think so. Not too bad.
All right, thank you.
Andrew being a bit hard on himself there. I think he's actually doing a good job. But they're doing the best job of all. Team Traction Control still out in front, as they have been right from the get-go. Ben Neves out on circuit at the moment. But, well, they really have shown the rest the way to go. As the remaining teams now come down. 247, the Van Hire Racing Skid with Les Liney out there riding. Dales Racing, this time with the red armband of Freddie Pett, both sharing a 675 Triumph. With the Ducks Cross Old Boys coming in now, Grant Wagstaff on board, Kawasaki ZX-10. Time for a refuel. Let's see how quickly they can dump that fuel in and be back out on circuit. So as the riders continue well, it's really a war of attrition out there at the moment. The heat is definitely having an effect this weekend. Not something we normally have to say during the course of the British summer, of course, as Tank 2, riding number 7, carry on their merry way. It really has been hard work, but well, these boys have done a cracking job as well at the moment with the Sorry Mate Junior team. The number 66, what a cracking weekend they've had. The Kurt and Matt Wigley, as we say, a bit of preparation for when BSB hits the circuit in a few weeks' time. Cross Ducks Racing, getting ready to go out on their separate stint. So the number 9, Dales Racing, there they go. So we are now getting down towards the final few laps, and well, this lot are absolutely a mile in front. Steve Mercer, Ben Neves with their team traction control. There is the 157, Rick Dickinson out on his final stint, riding for our T. Watson Bikes squad. Number 12 going through, and on their last lap, Fire It Racing, the Andy Goddard and Louis Turner Laurent team. Tank 2 still battling on with that fluorescent number 7 going through up over the mountain. Still a little bit of airtime going through. There is Fire It with Andy Goddard on board. Andy with a 1098R Ducati, distinctive sound of the V-twin. IBL with Mark Clark, Hudson Kennett. No answer for Team Traction Control this weekend, who with the time counting down take the victory. Here they come down towards the finish line. The flag man looking for the 115, and there it is with Ben Neves celebrating a well-earned and substantial victory in the end. So a fantastic result for them in the heat here at Cadwell Park. So the results after a hot day's racing: Team Traction Control a lap ahead of IPL with Go Racing Developments third. The Clubman class won by Fire It from Tank 2 with Anglia Interiors in third. Into the 600, Dales Racing won by 3 laps from Pit Stop and Team Sorry Mate Junior, with TDM On Your Marks and Thunder Chickens rounding out the Clubman 600s. Championships, IBL now 10 points clear of Team Traction Control with Go Racing third and Split Lath Redmond 400 in 4th place. The Clubman being headed up by Tank 2 with Anglia Interiors and Fire It in 3rd place. And our featured team in 4th. Team Sorry Mate are the 600 national team leaders, series leaders from Pit Stop Racing and Initia Tech in 3rd. With the Clubmans being headed by TDM Racing from Thunder Chickens and P&M Racing on 45 points.
Okay, so you came 14 overall, 5th in your class. Not first, but not bad.
I think it was a moral victory for the T. Watson Bikes team, but you know, it's hard work out there, and I've got to thank Darren, our teammate. He came along and put the flags and times out for us. Well done to everyone who kept it upright and raced really fairly, had some good battles out there, and you know, we made it to the end thanks to this fella here, so it's really good fun.
And Andrew, you came in as a replacement last minute. Did you enjoy yourself?
I think so, yeah. I'll probably tell you probably tomorrow, but no, I did, seriously, I did. No, I really enjoyed myself, actually. Yeah, it was a good experience, and yeah. I might not do it again, though.
So as Andrew and Rick have head off for a well-deserved cold beer, another great day's racing here at Cadwell. We look forward to seeing you for the next round.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
What happens when beauty meets strength? Dove knows women want to feel beautiful, but need strength too. What will more strength do for you? Dove Maximum Protection is clinically proven to give you twice the strength of the best-selling antiperspirant, beautified with Dove's caring 1/4 moisturizing cream. Dove Maximum Protection, where beautiful women find strength.
Let us entertain you on a half-price break at Butlins this summer. Book now at butlins.com or call 0800 222 555.
Specially selected vegetables and richly spiced sauces with fluffy steamed rice. That's my delicious Uncle Ben's rice time. Begin with Ben. The only ingredient in my food is Mother Nature, who can't be rushed. When my Uncle Ben's Express Rice makes it to you, she has taken all her time. so that all you need are 2 little minutes to enjoy a delicious rice and vegetable dish. Begin with my Uncle Ben's Express Rice for good food fast.
Go on, let your star burst out.
Buying a used car can be a good or bad experience. You could enjoy peace of mind with an HPI check, or you could find out it's been previously written off. You could find out it's stolen. You could even find out it has outstanding finance and lose it altogether. 1 in 3 cars we check has a hidden past. At HPIcheck.com, we search millions of records to protect you from being out of pocket and at risk on the road. Before you buy, click HPIcheck.com.
Deep Space Shower Gel. Shower like a hero.
This is the astonishing world of the Asphalt Rally. The 4th race of the season on the menu. Motors TV, round 4, Friday 26th of July, 9 p.m.
Welcome to the FIM E-Road